my name is Hitzemann, County Court Judge here in Hernando County. You folks are here for your first appearance. The purpose of the first appearance is so that you may be informed of the charges against you. I'll determine if there's probable cause for those charges. Probable cause simply means it's more likely than not that a crime has occurred, and more likely than not that you are the person that committed that crime. Of course, as you stand before me this morning, I presume that you're innocent of these allegations. That presumption of innocence will stay with you through every stage of the proceedings, unless and until the State Attorney's Office is able to prove the allegations against you beyond and to the exclusion of a reasonable doubt. We'll set your conditions of pretrial release this morning, that is your bail or your bond. In most cases, you've had a bond set already pursuant to the bond schedule here in the 5th Judicial Circuit or the warrant which led to your arrest. I'll determine if that bond should be raised or lowered or left the same, or whether there'll be additional conditions of pretrial release placed upon you. You do have an absolute right to have contact with, we'll let you know when your next court date will be, you do have an absolute right to have contact with folks on the outside, family, friends, counsel. If you haven't had a chance to make that call, let me know. We'll make sure that that happens. Finally, and most importantly, you're advised that you do have an absolute right to remain silent with regard to the facts which surround your arrest. I encourage you to do that. These proceedings are recorded. In addition, there is an assistant state attorney in the courtroom with me. If you say something that tends to incriminate you, they will use it against you in the prosecution down the road. I now need each and every one of you there at the jail to please raise your right hands and be sworn. Y'all solemnly swear affirm, tell the truth, whole truth, none but the truth. Outstanding. When I call your name, please step forward to the podium. Aaron Cesar. Want to, sir, what's your date of birth?
3/10/1994.
All right, Aaron, you're here on a warrant signed by Judge Merritt. He found probable cause for a violation of probation. As to that charge, you want to represent yourself, you want to hire private counsel, would you like me to appoint the public defender?
Public defender, please.
I'll appoint the PD. Judge Merritt set your bond at no bond. I can't change that. I'm going to send you back to see him on the 18th of September, and the public defender will come see you at the jail before that court date, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Yep. Mark Jones. Morning, Mr. Jones. What's your date of birth?
5/9/1981.
All right, Mark, you're here on a warrant out of Pasco County. The judge that signed that warrant found probable cause for a violation of probation and set your bond at $4,000. I can't change the bond on that out-of-county warrant, so if you can post the $4,000, you can get out of jail here, go down to Newport Richey, find out when they want you in court. If you're unable to post the bond, we'll notify Pasco right away. I'll give them 5 days to come get you. It doesn't take 5 with Pasco. But if for some strange reason you were still here in 5 days, they'd bring you back to see me, and I'd find out what the holdup is, all right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Joshua Merwin. Morning, Joshua, date of birth?
5/27/1989.
Okay. All right, Joshua, we've got 3 charges this morning: cultivation of marijuana, keeping a place for the cultivation of marijuana, possession of drug paraphernalia. There's probable cause for those charges. As to those charges, you want to represent yourself, you want to hire private counsel, would you like me to appoint the public defender?
Public defender.
I'll appoint the PD, state.
Your Honor, he does have an open case
Yep.
that's currently set for Judge Turner.
And that's from August 1st, is that right? Isn't that what this is, Rebecca? Or Rachel? August 1st? Okay. Okay, so I'll do that then. Let's see. Joshua, I got an address for you on Lake Lindsay. Is that where you live?
Yes, sir.
How long you been there?
basically my whole life.
Okay. You got a job these days?
Yes, sir. I help my grandfather's business.
What's his business?
Locksmith. I work in the shop and just help him out there.
Okay. Well, here's what's going to happen, Joshua. On these, I'm going to set the bonds per the schedule, which is $2,000 on the cultivation, $5 on the keeping of place, and $1,000 on the paraphernalia. That's $8,000. However, and I'm going to move these to the 31st of August where your other cases are. However, job number 1 when you're out on bond is don't commit new criminal case charges. It appears to me that you have. So pursuant to Florida Statute 903.0471, I'm going to revoke your bond in 18 CF 1627. We're going to hold you without bond on that case, at least until you're back in court on the 31st, a week from today. At that point, Judge Toner can revisit the bond if he wishes, and the public defender is going to come see you at the jail about all your cases before you go to court next week, okay?
Your Honor, I wasn't out on bond though. I've been in here, right?
Okay, well, to the extent that you can bond out, I'm taking that away. All right? Thank you. Hey, Jim.
He is currently serving a misdemeanor sentence of 60 days.
Okay, but still. So the warrant was served
But, yeah.
last week.